If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
Dark navy blue and yellow. Yes, this works. This color combo really works. Cruel Gladiators, Plate Shoulders, Legion PvP vendor. You're going to have to buy the whole set. That's the way it works. Until maybe in Shadowlands things change in just a few marks of honor to get separate pieces. Wild Gladiators plate chess piece. Wide PvP vendor, marks of honor. That one's going to cost you 3 marks of honor though, so that's pretty easy to pick up. Moving on to the belt, which you're going to have to farm straight out of Nyalotha, the Waking City. LFR version, Dressed Agath, which I probably said wrong. He has the belt of muttering truth, so you could mutter the truth as to whether or not I said that right. I really don't know, and I really don't care. Wild Gladiators, plate laggards, WAD PvP vendor, marks of honor to pick those up. So a little bit of WAD there, a little bit of Legion, and of course a little bit of BFA. Now we're going to Legion, Ferocious, plate Gladiators, war boots. So it's either Cruel or Ferocious. They both look the same, so maybe have a little bit more of one or the other, so you could check. Cruel Gladiators plate gauntlets, which of course Legion PvP vendor, or as I said, it could be the other way around. They look alike. They have the same, just a different name, but same looking set in Legion. So here we go. The shoulders, the boots, and the gloves all from the same tier set. The headpiece is from a Paladin tier set. This is the recolor for warriors. The back is wide leather working, and the weapon is BFA. Uldir is the place, 10% drop rate. This set is so badass it made the dwarf scared. I mean, doesn't she look scared? I think she looks scared. Let me know in the comments. Broken Shore to get the shoulders. As you can see, Scythe will drop it at a fair rate. Moving on, we are going to show you the Wormskull breastplate, which is out of the Nexus various mobs. You can just step up, buy it on the auction house. That's a set that drops from dungeons, Wrath of the Lich King dungeons, basically, where you can buy it on the auction house. The belt, Crucible of Storms. As you can see, the boss 5% on the drop rate for the belt. Moving on, the legs, part of the same raid drop set or dungeon drop set from Wrath of the Lich King. Get this, the Wormskull leg plates, they're called, from the Nexus various mobs, or you can buy it on the auction house. Probably the best way to go, and I do believe there are lookalikes, probably something you already have. Iron Ballast Sabatons, Tomb of Sargeras, Mistress Sazine, 5% on the drop rate for those. Now we're going to flip and turn the page. Hands, Ground Shatter Gauntlets, Tomb of Sargeras, Fallen Avatar, kind of up in the drop rate at up to 12% for the hands. So that's part of a warrior tier set. The shoulders, the hands, and the boots. The head is straight out of Dark Moon Isle. Death Metal Knight drops that. And the Tabard, Army of the Light Tabard, and Taran Waste, Army of the Light Emissary, Rep and Gold. Pick that up. And we're going to go with the weapon out of Uldir, Mithrax the Unraveler. We're going to start off with the shoulders, and Ulduar is the place. XT002, Deconstructor, 22% chance to get the shoulder plates of the Deconstructor. Moving on to the chest, which you have a lot of options because we have the tabard covering it, but field plate armor is what I went with. Fellwood, Cata is rare, or you could buy it on the auction house, your choice. Now, we have a dwarf showing the belt, Cliff Breaker Girdle. These are those drops that you get out of Timeless Isle for plate. You got to think a 1 in 2 chance of getting that exact duplicate girdle or belt. The legs, field plate leggings, Eastern Plaguelands, Snark is rare, or you could buy it on the auction house. Moving on to, I believe we're going to show you the boots next. We have a lady human showing the charred Saronite Greaves out of Ulduar. Ignis, the Furnace Master, 14% on the drop rate, doing a spin, showing the cloak. Handguards of the Enclave, Ulduar Steelbreaker, part of the same set as the shoulders. The back, High Tinker's Cape, Battle Dazaralahar, which I never say right. High Tinker Mechatork, 10% drop rate. The tabard, Argent Crusades, tabard, iron, I was going to say iron, no, that would be Ice Crown would be the right place to get that. Helm of Might, Molten Core, Gar is the boss, 16%, old tier vanilla. and the weapon, which is Ice Crown. It is a quest reward. We're going to start off with the shoulders. Of course, those are PvP shoulders. The Cata PvP vendor will sell you Ruthless Gladiators plate shoulders, 3 marks of honor to pick those up. So the shoulders, the boots, and the gloves are all from that Cata PvP vendor. For the chest, the Eternal Palace LFR version, Zackwell is the boss, 8% on the drop rate for the Dark Passenger's breastplate. Moving on to the belt, which I do believe is something out of Throne of Thunder Heroic, Cache of Storms, Crackle Snap Clasp is the name of the belt, 10% drop rate. Now we're going to show you the legs, which are part of the same tier set as the chest. The Eternal Palace LFR, Queen Azara herself drops Tide Goddesses Wargreaves. Kind of a low drop rate on those though. Now we have an undead dude showing the feet, Ruthless Gladiators War Boots of Alacrity, Cata PvP vendor there, 2 marks of honor to get the boots. The hands also, Ruthless Gladiators Plate Gauntlets, Cata PvP vendor, which of course is located in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar. The back is the Gilded Thorian Cloak yet again, Karazhan BC version, Terrestrian Ilhoof is the boss. Now we have a Lady Nightborn showing the Tabard of the Ebon Blade, Ice Crown, Ebon Blade Quartermaster, Gold, and Friendly to get that particular tabard. The head, Primal Gladiators Plate Helm, that's an Alliance one, WoD PvP vendor, 3 marks of honor to get the helm. And the weapon is straight out of Shadowmoon Valley, drops off of a Doomwalker. Kind of a gray and yellow look with a tint of green. Works really well. Love it for warriors. Ice Crown Citadel, normal 10-man. Professor Putricide will drop the scalpel sharpening shoulder guards. Moving on, you really can't see the chest piece behind a tabard, but it's the Glass Lake chest guard. The Jade Forest, it's a quest reward, so that's an easy pickup. Moving on, the belt, kind of an understated belt, which we can easily pick up from Bone Maw, who's in the Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. 5% drop rate for the Gold Steel belt. That, of course, is from Warlords of Draenor, the fun. The legs, part of the same drop set from Mop, the Jade Forest, another quest reward, kind of thing you probably already have if you've quested through there a few times. Moving on, we are going to show you the feet, Mercury Treads, Deep Home, that is also a quest reward from, of course, back in Cata. As you can see, the Gilded Thorian Cloak again. Love that cloak. The hands, as Crown Citadel, part of the same tier set as the shoulders and headpiece, I do believe. The back, as I said before, Gilded Thorian Cloak, Karazhan BC version, some devil named Terrestrian Ilhoof. The tabard is the Scryer's tabard. All major cities, the tabard vendors. You gotta get some rep with the Scryers from BC to get that. Headpieces, you can see also Ice Crown Citadel, and the weapon, Townlong Steps. You could buy it for 110 gold from a vendor there. We're gonna show an undead dude some love here. Valorous Siegebreaker pauldrons, spalders, shoulder guards. It's all the same thing to me. Why don't they just call them shoulders? Ulduar, Cache of Storms, easy pickup there. The chest piece is out of Waycrest Manor, Mythic, Gorok Toll, who sounds like a Klingon to me, 6% on the drop rate for the chest piece. Moving on, we have a Lady Night Elf showing the Great Belt of Living Water, Siege of Orgrimmar, Tears of the Veil, 18% on the drop rate for the belt. And we're going to move on to the legs, which are part of the same drop set from Mythic Waycrest Manor. Petrified Wicker Plate Grease, 5% on the drop rate for those. Now, we're moving on to another dude who I believe is a Void Elf from Elf to Elf. Lost City of Tol'vir, High Prophet So-and-so, pretty decent drop rate there. The hands, of course, Valor's Siegebreaker Handguards, Ulduar Freya's Gift, 16% on the drop rate. Part of the same tier set as the shoulders. Now we're going to bring you to BFA Freehold to get the Parrot Feather Cloak. And we have a tabard here, Keepers of Time tabard from BC, of course, Exalted in Gold to pick that up. And the headpiece, part of the same tier set as the shoulders from Ulduar, Cache of Innovation, decent drop rate of 25%. We went with a polearm here, Halberd of Inner Shadows, Siege of Orgrimmar, Malkorak is the boss, 13% drop rate. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank you for dropping by, and I'm going to leave you with this final thought like I always do. Whatever it is by you, whether it's morning, afternoon, or night, all you got is the moment. Make it epic.